need men. They are an added bonus and fun in our life, but we are okay being single.
Young lady, respectfully, I'm going to...
No, no, tell you what, society, we have made society too comfortable to the point where the woman can just openly disrespect men like this. Do you know that all the equipment in the room you're recording right now was created by a man? Right? The way you sit comfortably over there, a man created that for you to sit so comfortably. The reason your lights are on, your water is running, right? You have a stove to cook food. You have a car to drive, a phone to text and call. You have a camera to record the video you're even talking about, the microphone you have in your hand. All of it was created by a man. So you depend upon man your whole life until you die. So for you to say that you don't need a man, that's almost insane for you to say. And that's great disrespect to your own father. And if you have a man or a boyfriend or husband, that's great disrespect to him as well, saying you don't need a man. Please conduct yourself. That is animal behavior, right? And me as a man, I will never say I don't need a woman. Yes, we need each other because as a unit, we work perfectly fine, especially if we understand our roles in the relationship, right? And that will work lovely. But for you to say you don't need a man, that's absolute nonsense. All right, please reflect upon your life because your whole life you've been dependent upon the same people you say you don't need. It's insanity, my boy.
This old man the other day, and I asked him, I said, can you give me one piece of advice when it comes to women?
Right.
He said, you got to be the side dude before you can understand how sneaky women really are.
And it's not that they just sneaky, the guy who, who pumping gas in your shorty, your lovely wife, he's not gonna tell you that. Yes, 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 that's free puss. Why would he tell you that? No, he's gonna keep it to himself. So then it adds upon the sneakiness the young lady have going on. And that's just how it is. And yeah, he ain't gonna say nothing to you. She gonna delete him or block him, and then you're gonna think, well, damn, well, she's not doing nothing. Oh, you never know, better. Because a lot of times guys will not tell. But if you have a side chick, your side chick will tell your wife or your girlfriend. It's crazy that they cannot display their role. The man understand that he could play his role. It's tough.
Building equity with women. It's all about their feelings. They're not going to sit there and say, he really did take care of me when I was down. He really did protect me from this guy that tried to burglarize the house. He really did do X, Y, Z. There's no equity. Okay? Women don't have the same sense of loyalty that men do. And righteousness. They don't. This is why, another uncomfortable reality, they're able to monkey branch to another individual, to another guy, so easily. You guys ever wondered why women are able to get over a relationship so quickly? How they're able to just monkey branch to the next guy, not even give it a thought? Meanwhile, the guy's heart is broken and they just are cold-blooded? You guys ever wonder why? I'll tell you why. It's a biological imperative, my friends. Okay, it's called Bripple's Law. Basically, once the man stops providing value to her, she's going to end the relationship. The formation of the relationship and the existence of the relationship is basically based on the female's needs and if they're still being met. If they're not, the relationship more than likely will end. Because like I told you,
That's real, my boy. And understand that they don't truly care. They don't. Again, you don't hate them for that. And understand women are not good or bad people. They're just women. What they do is expected of them. For you to think different is a foolish thinking. And it will put you in great trouble to think that they're different. They're just women. That is what it is. What they do is expected of them. Right? So you should never be upset when you see, something that might trigger you a little bit, but understand that it's just who they are. You cannot change them, son. Okay? Please understand that.
guys before, women are professional and biological resource extractors. If they're no longer able to extract from you, the time is ticking and they will leave.
It says, if women rule the world, there would be no wars, just a bunch of countries that won't talk to each other. Okay?
China and North Korea both left me on red. Send the missiles.
Oh my God, bro. And that's my thing, what I'm saying? If we And the reason why it's not suitable for us to have a female president, they have a menstrual cycle. When they get on the menstrual cycle, brother, they you see a different being. It's a different person. You're not dealing with the regular person. They not regular on a daily basis, but when that time of the month comes, it's like yeah, it's like a totally different person. Very naggy, bitchy. It's like it gets out of hand, and then they kind of turn against you almost. Become your enemy. Yeah, so I don't think we should have women in the position to lead anything, especially a country. It's not their role. Just leave them where they at. Let them take part in leisure time, not nothing too serious. Because it's pure destruction if we do let them rule anything, control anything.
Piss your girl off the most possible. Tell her that you've been started practicing stoicism. So like, dude, like I have some of the quotes, man. Like if you tell women this, they cannot like here's one, like you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Like it's just like it's
Oh yeah, yeah. I think not probably been a couple months now. I told my old lady that, and she like, what does that mean? It's like, well, exactly what I said. What do you want me to explain it to you in more depth? Yeah, yeah, please understand. And I explained it to her, and she still didn't get it. It's because they are not that powerful mentally. They again, no, I think the most powerful thing is just talking. You got to give them that. Like women will definitely talk your ass off, my boy. Like that is their power. But shout out to them. They're lovely people, actually. Sometimes when they want to.
not about what's in your mind. Like the shit like that, where you're like, it doesn't matter. Like nothing matters. It's just like, like internalized.
Not a big.
Oh, don't say that. Don't tell her nothing matters, because her feelings matter. Okay, how she feels matter. So telling her, oh yeah, yeah, what's in your mind doesn't matter. What, she about to bug out on you, bro. So you might as well keep that to your goddamn self. Yes, you might. Yeah, I think that's the best thing for you, man. Just keep it to yourself.
Deal.
It's not. Nothing's a big
Calm
deal.
down.
Nothing's a big deal. Calm down. Like honestly, I'm starting to think Marcus Aurelius.
The women in Atlanta or women in general in 2025 or dating today, like their standards are too high. I've just did a couple of interviews, and a lot of the guys is saying, especially for the women in Atlanta, their standards are way too high. They need to come bring it down and just remove all that superficial stuff when it comes to dating in Atlanta.
Yeah, so I'm a mental health therapist, and so I deal with single women all the time. And when they're talking about their dating, I try to tell them, like, it's not about you. It's about the other person. And so one of the things I asked them is, how did you make that first date that man's best first date? What did you do? What questions did you ask? Did you generally try to get to know him? Did you compliment him? Did you say, oh, that's cool? Not just a interview, not just trying to check off these boxes.
But you see, they didn't raise them in a way to be like that. Because it's not about the man, it's about herself. Right? Not knowing that her purpose is to serve the man. Is to serve the man. That is her number one purpose. Yes. Find a man, have a family with him, and serve him. Be a follower to his leadership. But they don't have that. They moms and the aunties and all the foolish stuff on the internet will teach them, well, you don't need a man. A man is not that important. Right? Don't listen to a man. Right? Follow your career. Not knowing that you can have a career when you get older, you're unhappy. And now you want a husband. Now you want to have children. But now it's too late. It's too late. Or for the ones who do have a relationship, right? They don't even respect the man. They don't even respect his word, respect what he stands for, right? But again, they want nice things. They want the man to love them. They want the man to care for them. But they don't even care for him. But now if he cheat or he leave her, now he's the bad person, right? When he tell a man, I don't want you doing that. I don't want you taking part in an activity because you're my woman. You represent me. So I want you to live in the way I'm living. Right? But then they'll go behind your back and do stuff you tell him don't do. Right? Go to places. I'm like, I don't want you going over there. I don't think that's a good place. I don't think that represents you, but they'll still go over there. And that's the problem we have in society, man. And that's why the structure between men and women is so different. It's just an imbalance.
How can I go home to my family or my friends and say, bro, that was a great date for me? And even as I'm conscious about that on my dates, like, did she try to make me feel like that? Or was she here just really for her? And that's okay, but it just means that it's not an investable thing in the long term for myself. So that's something I ask single women all the time. And my best friends too, like, was that man's best first date?
And that's the thing, and that's why a lot of them single. Because they feel like, well, the world only revolves around them. Right? It's like the world, the whole world just is around them only. Like, understand, other people have stuff to do. Like, your men have stuff to do, right? It's like you have stuff to do, right? The world does not revolve around you and how you feel all the time. Have a understand that other people have stuff to do. There is important things that people have to do. Like the program. You're not bigger than the program, young lady. You or me not bigger than the program. So if you cannot get on the program, well, you have to kick rocks. Yes, and that's just what it is. Right? Yeah, if she not a part of the program, my boy, she gotta bounce. I come to realize, man, if you're not on the program, shorty, you're doing something wrong. You're doing me wrong. Oh yeah. If you can't be on that, man, let me know, because I would gladly just let you go. Free, go ahead.
And they don't think about that type of things because I'm getting ready. I'm okay. I got my education. I'm making it. I'm self-sufficient. Awesome. And that's amazing, but that doesn't apply to relationships. It's like trying to compare basketball and swimming. Those characteristics don't compete with each other. So this is about, can you connect with somebody? Can you emotionally move them? Can you make them feel safe? Can you make them feel like in this world of chaos that when they come home to you, that they can be at peace? And
That's my thing. A lot of them don't have peace within themselves. How can they bring you peace? A lot of them are chaotic. They are like literally unstable people. So how can they bring you peace? But they expect you to bring them peace. For you to be the peaceful person, for you to be the bigger person, for you to be the more overstanding person. Right? And that's the problem. They want, but they have nothing good to give. Some of them think some ass, some viscosity, or some head is good enough. It's not good enough. You need to bring more. You need to be better. No, it's not good enough. So sorry to break your heart, but it's not good enough. Right? It's not.